Hey guys, it's Lefty from 643 Productions welcoming you to another gameplay commentary, and in today's video we're going to be talking about why you, yes you, should be boycotting all games and products from publisher/developer Konami. So get ready to hit that like and favorite button. Remember, likes, favorites, comments, and shares via Facebook and Twitter do help me out. And this video starts right now. In an age where video game companies are growing increasingly more hostile towards consumers, it is usually not in the best interests for developers and publishers to engage in those hostile acts. And I'm here talking about things like DRM, online passcodes, excessive DLC, day one DLC, pay-to-win programs. All those kinds of things are increasing in number, in just sheer number, and also increasing in ways they affect the game. I mean, Battlefield 3, I just learned the other day, I thought about it, I was like, I wonder if, and I looked at the box, and sure enough, for the PC, if you do not have an internet connection and you buy Battlefield 3 for the PC, guess what? You ain't playing Battlefield 3 unless you can find out how to crack it and all those things. And so in an age such as this, I think it's very important for the consumers. We are all consumers, and I think that's one thing. I know you all, a lot of you are very young. The mean is shifted towards the young age of people, the mean age of people in this community. And I know a lot of you are young, but the sooner you understand this, the better off things are going to be, I promise you. We all need to understand that we are consumers. We are a consumer base. We are the reason that Activision is a multi-billion-dollar-a-year company. Same thing with EA. We are the reason those things happen. It has very little to do with stock prices and stock trading and asset acquisition and things like that. It has to do with us. We are the lifeblood of the video game industry and the video game and vicariously the video game publishers, developers, and the people that make money from the games that we buy. And I think it's very important for everybody to begin to understand that, because then we will be able to, in a better position, be able to collectively bargain, so to speak, for better products and for less hostile acts, like this one from Konami. This is from Destructoid, written by Jim Sterling. Ooh, I love me some Jim Sterling. He says, quote, "Plans for an Xbox 360 title have been canceled due to technical issues and resources," announced the publisher. Here he's talking about Konami, talking about Silent Hill HD, the recent release for the Xbox 360 and PS3. Silent Hill was redone in high definition and released. Continuing on, the quote says, "Understanding the issues some users are experiencing, Konami issued a title update for Silent Hill HD Collection for the PS3, which fixed frame rate issues as well as audio syncing and other reported issues. Konami apologizes to any players who are continuing to experience these issues on the Xbox 360 SKU. Silent Hill HD Collection is available at retail stores nationwide." Konami released the Silent Hill. Here's the background. I guess I should have given this before, but whatever, it's okay. We'll do a different little format here. Konami released the Silent Hill HD Collection, which a lot of people have done. They did that with Metal Gear Solid. I bought it, and I thought it was done fairly well. But a lot of people have been clamoring for the Silent Hill re-release in HD, which they did. Konami obliged. So, okay, free money. We just have to redo these textures in HD. And insert maybe a few extra polygons and pixels and whatnot, and okay, and then we get money. And they sold it. And for the PS3 and Xbox 360, right out of the box, there were huge problems with the game. Game-breaking issues, audio desyncing, frame rate issues, frame rates going during cutscenes down to 1 frame every other second. So that's half a frame per second is the kind of frame rate people were getting when these kinds of issues would hit. And they were widespread on both the PS3 and Xbox 360. And Konami, in response to this, said, okay, well, we'll patch our game, which I don't know how you release a full retail price product like that in the first place. And that in and of itself should warrant a lot of people bashing Konami publicly for this. Like, how did you ever release that game? How did it ever go gold? And how could you honestly, in your right damn mind, accept money for something that you know is fucking broken? You know it's broken. It is broken. And you're still accepting money from it, and you still released it full retail price. But okay, you're gonna patch it. Okay. So they come out with the patch for the PS3, and apparently all things have been good. From what I've researched a little bit, the PS3 patch has gone over relatively well. But then they said, just like the quote from the Destructoid article, again, the link is going to be in the description. You can go check it out. The Xbox 360 title update, the fix for the game-breaking issues, the fix, the very thing that you need to make sure that this game works, we're going to cancel that. We are going to cancel that. So you have effectively bought a completely broken game. And you're shit out of luck. Fuck you. Good luck, right? If you bought it at GameStop, let's assume you bought Silent Hill HD at GameStop, and it was completely broken. With all these things, you ran into all these issues, frame rate lag, unplayable, etc., etc. With GameStop policies, are you going to get your money back if you go back to GameStop and say, "Hey, I want my damn money back. This product is completely and utterly broken. It does not work. It does not work as advertised. It does not work as intended. It does not work in any reasonable way I would assume a product like this to work." What is GameStop going to tell you? What do you think Konami's going to tell you if you have the balls to write them a letter? Right? Because you're going to have to pay shipping. You're going to have to deal with all the underlings that are they've just been told and had it ingrained in their mind to say no, 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 F you, F you, F you, F you, consumer, because we've already made our money, so fuck you. Why there is no reason for a long ass time until Konami and again the port issues or the issues stem from the fact that the game was originally the HD collection was originally devised with the PS3 in mind and then ported over rather lazily and hastily to the Xbox 360. And the code itself was flawed, and then you add a shitty port on top of flawed code, and that's what you get in terms of the Xbox 360. But why should anybody buy a Konami game for the next 10 years? Nobody should buy Konami. This is unacceptable. This is unacceptable consumer hostility. Oh, yeah, well, okay, yeah, we're just going to release a full retail priced broken game with broken code on a shitty port. And then when you want your money back, fuck you. That's unacceptable. That is the peak of consumer hostility. I'm one to talk about Activision and Blizzard instituting the real money auction house into Diablo 3 and how they've tailored the game to drive people towards that. But this is that seems like they're like they're out collecting for the Red Cross by comparison. When you hastily release a broken game on a shitty port and then refuse to fix it for the Xbox 360, that's unacceptable. You and everybody around you as a consumer, if you're a gaming consumer and if you're one of those people that says, "Oh man, I want to, fight the power, fight the man," if you're one of those people, you should not buy a Konami game ever again until such a time as you look and you say, "Okay, I think they've redeemed themselves." Because this is unacceptable consumer hostility from Konami. And and you know what? And if nobody does anything about it, it's just going to keep getting worse. It's just going to there's going to be more and more and more hostility. Because if nothing happens because of this, what do you think Konami's going to think? Are they going to be in any huge rush to not release another broken game with a shitty coding on a shitty port? No, because they know there's no consequences. There has to be consequences for developers pulling this kind of crap with the hostility towards consumers. We've made our money, fuck you. That should not be the way it is, and we should not allow it to happen. So I call on everybody. Boycott Konami. Let them know that you are unhappy. Even if you don't buy the game, that you should just be offended just because. Even if you didn't buy the game. You should just be offended that they're trying to get away with that. So let them know. But anyway, guys, that's my time. I got to get out of here. Thank you for joining. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to drop a like on this video if you did enjoy. Remember, likes, favorites, comments, and shares via Facebook and Twitter do help me out. Thank you for joining. I hope you enjoyed. I'm out.